What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back. All right, this review is going to be a little bit bittersweet for me. I love Safariland holsters. You guys probably are familiar with them. You know they make some of the highest quality gear. I previously reviewed the INCOG X version. I'll put a card right up here somewhere on the screen if you want to go check that out. Basically, it's this, but with a mag caddy on it. And they've recently come out with the XS model. I like it. I don't love it, but it could be subjective and just me. So I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm really curious your guys' opinion on this. Safariland did send me this. They will probably read the comments, so I want you guys to sound off down below and tell me if you feel the same way or if to you it makes no difference. But I learned a long time ago, build up before you tear down, okay? So we're gonna start with the good on this, and there is a lot of good on this. It's really well thought out. The lead times on these are incredibly reasonable. You don't order this and wait 8 weeks to get your holster like you do with some of these other companies. The finish on these is, there's probably none better. It's got this kind of felt velvet texture on it. I have been carrying inside the waistband for probably 13, 14 years at this point. God, maybe even longer than that. God, how old am I? And I have boxes and boxes full of holsters, things that I've tried, I liked, didn't love, put them away. One of the things that lands most of those in the never use again box is the clip. This is not the case with this one. So I've carried G-code for years. You've seen these on the channel. I absolutely love these clips. And these are the same clips. They are absolutely fantastic. What you'll notice different about this one is it also has a built-in concealment wing. Now, if you're not familiar with these, your belt runs through the loop, obviously. It runs around the concealment wing and then around your waist. As you tighten that belt, it's gonna pull on that wing and it's gonna pull this end deeper into your stomach to keep it from printing so much under your shirt. And these are swappable also. This is the medium one. There's a tab right underneath here. If you reach in there, I feel like I need a woman's finger for this. That's what she said. There you can see I've got it out. There's that notch. And then you can slide in the thicker one, just like that. You've got one that's now more profiled and we'll pull it in even deeper. All right, but before you type in the comments, I hate those wings, I'll never buy one with those. There's another clip without it. Calm down. And this clip, if I flip it around, you can see is actually adjustable so that you can cant this in different directions. Simply swap out those two screws and there you go, one without the concealment wing. At the time of filming, there are options for Glock, Shadow Systems, SIG, and ZEV, and you can get it optic cut or not. Unfortunately, there are no light-bearing models yet. I don't know if that's coming, but they don't have them yet. Let's just stick with SIG for just a second for the sake of discussion here. This is where it starts to unravel for me. I rock an X macro, okay? I ordered the model that says X macro, and on the page, it clearly says 3.7 inch barrel. When I received it, it says fuse and X macro. Well, if you know anything about the fuse is longer than the X macro. And you see what's going on in there? There is 1/2 inch of empty space in there, just extra holster hanging off the end there that accommodates the fuse. And I bet that I don't have one, but I bet the fuse fits perfectly in there. I don't need all that extra space on the X macro, nor do I want all that extra space. Like, I don't need that down in my pants. When I go to sit down, I don't need extra length, all right? So I was like, wait a minute, is that right? And so I started looking down at the serial number on the website. As you change and configure, the serial number changes. And the serial number for the X macro and the fuse and the AXG Legion Gen 2 is exactly the same. So it's the same holster. Then I was like, well, wait, what about Glock? Surely you're not giving me one for a Glock 17 and a Glock 19, right? Unfortunately, yes. If you order one for a Glock 19, you are going to have extra space out there because it also works on the Glock 17. It's exactly the same serial number. So I don't like that. I get that it's easier to produce, it's cheaper, you don't have to maintain as many models, but is it just me? Which probably then explains why there's not a light-bearing model yet, all right? My hope is that as this gets traction, and I hope it does, it is a fantastic holster. The quality is amazing. If you have a Glock 17 or if you have a fuse or you don't mind the extra space, this is a great holster. The clips are badass, dude. These things retain like no one's business. But my hope is that as these get more popular, they start to cut them off for the actual barrel length of the model that you order. They start to offer light bearing options. I get it gets into a very matrixed offering at that point, right? You go from offering one that serves 4 different platforms to 40, right? Like I get it, all right? My hope is that it gets there because this is a really good holster. What do you guys think? As I mentioned, Safariland sent this to me. They're probably gonna watch this review. Sound off in the comments below. Let them know what you prefer, all right? Am I just crazy? Does nobody care about this? That could be true. And everybody in the comments could be like, Wood, you're dumb, stop. But that's just me. That's my opinion. It's my channel. There you go. So I will put a link in the description below to where you can get one of these. If you like this video, you appreciate the honesty that I give you, do me a favor. Consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate your time watching. As always, I've got a lot more great content to come, and I'll see you in the next one.